Hello and welcome to this outdoors brandy taste challenge. Remember there used to be a fence behind me when I would sit out in the yard and do beer reviews? Yeah, I got blown down by Hurricane Ida. Half of it is in the canal. I guess the parish government. We don't have counties in Louisiana, we have parishes. Parish is going to have to come clear that out because it's making like a dam and it's going to block up the drainage. Okay, anyway, the Japanese plum trees blown down, unfortunately, made a lot of nice fruit. Yeah, it's terrible, but that's what 130-mile-an-hour winds do and whatnot. All right, anyway, I have Delacour Napoleon Brandy VSOP, very smooth opale, bottled by Luxco Incorporated, St. Louis, Missouri. They were bought out by Midwest Grain Products in 2020. But it doesn't say it's produced by Luxco, it says bottled by. So it could be coming from, you know, it could be the Paul Masson people or the Christian Brothers people, or I doubt it's E&J, but somebody. All right, and there's a lot of source brandy, so there's some big company in America making inexpensive brandy that's being sourced out to a lot of different companies, sort of like with bourbon whiskey. All right, well, here is can't say it, Destillateur Destillateur Français depuis, and I can't say 1886 in French. I can't say anything in French. There's a lion with an axe. This is St-Rémy. Now you got Rémy Martin, that's the cognac. The other part of the company is St-Rémy, that is the cognac, the French brandy, not cognac. Same company. And there it is, imported by Rémy-Cointreau, USA. Now it says brandy. You know Rémy-Cointreau. They make Cointreau, the orange liqueur, and big thing Cointreau. If you watch the movie Valkyrie, they were trying to put a bomb, a time bomb in a Cointreau bottle to blow up an airplane and kill the president, the German president, and then it didn't go off. Since 1886, St-Rémy has crafted brandies through the selection and distillation of wine sourced exclusively from French vineyards. And it goes on and on about small French oak barrels. And these are both 40%. Most brandies are extra old, XO. French brandy français, produit de France, product of France, and they show the tricolor, equality, fraternity, and that third thing, communism. I can't remember. All right. It's a black bottle, but it's actually, if you see the light hitting, it's brown, very dark brown, just like the Hennessy black is very dark violet. Violet, not brown. Oh yeah, liberty, haha. Equality, haha, and fraternity, haha. All right. People are saying, oh, why don't you join a lodge? Get accepted, make your degrees, and then you'll start to appreciate these things. Okay, all right. I'll think about it. Hey, well, I'm in the Knights of Columbus. You say, oh, oh, we have French consuls for the last, about 10 years. Here is some copper. It's not copper, though. You know, it's tan. It's tan. Well, I guess if you're looking through it, it looks copper. And the appearance is the same for both. Nice little alcohol legs. St-Rémy, established, yeah, 1886. 1886. 102 years later, they came out with the Delacour. Delacour, they have this at a lot of New Orleans French Quarter restaurants for happy hour, or some people will say down there, New Orleans. I think a lot of uptown people say that, New Orleans. I live in New Orleans. I've never used that pronunciation. I just say New Orleans, but they'll say I live in New Orleans. All right. Well, the cicadas weren't bothered by the hurricane. Here we are 4 days after. They're just like, oh well, who cares? And they, even when we were cutting up and removing branches from the street, the cicadas were like buzzing, irritated that we were moving the branches, like, hey, I'm in here, hands off. Or some of the old Cajun people around here will say, the old French people around here will say cicada. We say cicadas, but they'll say cicada. Cicada. Or if we're gonna go get some ground meat, you know, ground beef, they go to the store and buy grind meat. I'm going to buy some grind meat. Grind meat. Cicada. It just smells like, see, XO, like 6 to 10 years. St-Rémy, that was $16.99, I think, for the bottle, so probably more like 6 years than 10. But I don't know, because they don't put an age statement. But they make a big production out of everything on their website. Let me tell you, oh boy, you could spend hours reading their website. I'm not saying they bragging or they exaggerate. I'm just saying it's very detailed. I'm having a little trouble picking up a differentiation here. Might need to get closer to the camera. That microphone is sensitive, though. I know that the Delacour has that like nougat or toffee thing going, but I could only pick it up on the flavor, maybe perhaps this time. I might just let trees grow up behind here instead of a fence. I spent many hours hand building that fence, like by hand. Like literally built it by hand. And to see it get blown down is, after 27 years. 27 years for the south side and 26 years for the west side of it. But I don't care if a bunch of bushes and, you know, scrub brush gets blown down. Okay, I gotta go with the taste. So I'm not picking up a whole lot of difference here for some weird reason. $16.99 for the St-Rémy 750 bottle, $11.99 for a liter of Delacour, so you would assume the St-Rémy is going to be better. I had the St-Rémy VSOP, I reviewed that already. Oh, and by the way, the XO was introduced in 1980. The company was founded in 1886, well, at least the French brandy part of the company. But the XO's been around 41 years at the time of this recording. Takes time. It's like distilled grapes, grape skins, tannins, oak barrel. It's pretty clean. Hasn't been aged 6 to 10 years, seems that way. Let's go over here. Man, you can pick up that toffee and nougat in a snap. Like the fence went down in a snap when that winds hit like 120. I think it was about that. The gusts were about that strong. It's a scary feeling when you're in the house and you hear that. It's like, this is bad. But you can just hear bam, bam, bam. But this is like that. It's like immediately you know this is not good. Well, here immediately you know this is the Delacour. The Delacour is not bad, but it's just value price. You could tell. I mean, they're saying it's VSOP, which means age 4 to 6 years. I guess they're not telling a lie. But it's probably like more like 4, maybe 4 years and a day. And the St-Rémy is at least 6, and it tastes like it could be 10, but I think it's probably more like 6 or 7 years in the oak barrels, the French oak barrels. But for $16.99, oh man, this is awesome. I'm looking at balance. It's an awesome value. Since 1886, St-Rémy has crafted brandies through the selection and distillation of wine sourced exclusively from French vineyards. Aged in small French oak barrels, St-Rémy XO, extra old, is a brandy of character with complex aromas and rich taste. Recognized for its elegance and roundness, it is best savored neat, like here, on ice. Got no ice. I could have gotten some today, but it's a pain to keep it icy. Or in classic cocktails. Well, so they're basically saying you can use it any way you want. And then Delacour, they're saying on their website, it's fine to make a liqueur. Well, I don't know, how do you make your own liqueur? Anyway, it's fine. $11.99 a liter. Yeah, I'm not complaining. Wouldn't be looking for it though. St-Rémy, they might have a locator tool in their website, but I don't think you're going to have trouble finding it. I found it at Dorgnac's. Well, the XO might be a challenge, but the VSOP, pretty much all the liquor outlets sell the St-Rémy VSOP. That'll give you a good introduction. Now, they have some really expensive specialty versions. They're not going to be $16.99. They might be $46.99 or $76.99, or in some cases $176.99. But I've just not seen those around here, okay? So I can't comment to that effect. So if you'd like, I'll show you some of the damage out here. So, okay, so St-Rémy wins pretty easily. You're gonna pay more, you're gonna get less liquid, but it's a better value really. But kudos to Delacour because you made a cheap product. I should say inexpensive product, but it tastes all right. Okay, so let's see here. So I haven't even walked back there. I don't know what's back there. It's just badness, I assume. I had it all cleared out. Then the woods, well, what used to be the woods, somebody told me yesterday, it looked like winter time now. She said, remember it was all lush and green, you couldn't see through there before the storm, for all the leaves? I said, yeah, it's crazy. I suppose. Some bad looking water, turning black. It's usually clear. Oh, well, this is minor compared to what I've seen around this area. It's not too bad. Thanks for watching this video production.